19. This is Ananya. External Affairs Minister S. Jayaskar emphasized that India is embracing its rich cultural heritage starting India is today more Bharat. Let's dive into the details. Traditions and in-heritage that were long neglected have been revived. More languages now enjoy classical status, and Indian habitats and practices are reviving new impetus and momentum in essence. India is today more Bharat, External Affairs Minister S. Jayaskar said on Wednesday. The Indian Council of Cultural Relations recognizes this transformation, and I am confident that it will factor it into its future. Jayaskar said in his address at an event marking the 75th anniversary of the ICCR here. The ICCR falls under the purview of the Ministry of External Affairs. 75 years is clearly a significant time for any institution to grow and develop. It is an even longer time when it comes to an environment in which such institutions function. Our nation and society has changed profoundly in the duration. Today, we are by any measures more confident, authentic and committed than before in terms of expressing our identity and promoting its understanding, Jayaskar said. There is much sharper awareness of our culture, heritage and traditions within the country today, the Union Minister said. Indeed, there is pride about so many of the facets that they translate into a wide range of activities and initiatives. We see that when it is promoting tourism and increasing our world heritage sites, Jayaskar said. It is visible in campaigns such as One District, One Product, or for that matter in the support that the centre now provides to the Vishwakarma community, he said. That's all for now. For more updates, stay tuned and keep watching News 19. Hello and welcome to News 19. This is Ananya. FIR registered against 31 Samajwadi Party members for unauthorized protest near Raj Bhavan. Let's dive into the details. An FIR has been registered here against 31 Samajwadi Party members for illegally staging a protest near the Raj Bhavan without permission and engaging in a scuffle with police, officials said on Wednesday. The FIR was lodged as Hazratganj Police Station on a complaint by Sub-Inspector Bhagesh Sharma, Outpost in Charge Secretariat. The protest was held on Tuesday against Delhi Chief Minister Rekha Gupta's controversial remarks on Samajwadi Party President Akhilesh Yadav. According to the reports, Gupta called Yadav Toti Chor, tap thief, during an interview with a TV channel. A group of 50 to 20 SP workers led by Payal Kinnar began a silent protest at GPO Park around 3:15 p.m. on Tuesday against Gupta's remark. The protesters wore black armbands. Later, around 4 p.m., SP leaders Juhi Singh, National President of SP Women's Wing, Sumaya Rana and Vandana Chaturvedi along with 5 to 7 other women supporters joined the protest at GPO Park. The group dispersed around 5 p.m. stating they were returning to the SP office, the complaint said. However, they abruptly returned towards gate number 2 of the Raj Bhavan, where they began raising slogans and stacked a sit-in protest. That's all for now. For more updates, stay tuned and keep watching News 19. Hello and welcome to News 19. This is Ananya. Breaking news. Central government appoints a special public prosecutor in 26/11 Mumbai terror attack. Let's have a look at the report. In a significant development, the central government has appointed a special public prosecutor in the 26/11 Mumbai terror attack case. This announcement coincides with the extradition of accused Tanwar Rana from the United States to India, highlighting the urgency and importance the government is placing on the case. Advocate Narendra Mann has been chosen to lead the prosecution in this sensitive and high-profile matter. The move signals that government's intent to expedite the legal proceedings and ensure a strong and effective trial. According to reports, legal preparations are in full swing and authorities are expected to move swiftly once Rana lands in India. The 26/11 attacks, which left 166 people dead and hundreds injured, remain one of the darkest chapters in India's history. The renewed legal action is seen as a crucial step towards justice for the victims and their families. The National now watches closely as the trial progresses. That's all for now. For more updates, stay tuned and keep watching News 19.